Well, just to let you know, Roman Quinn is flexing behind you. I just wanted to let you know that. You see Roman for 2 bells and then outside at recess. It's a lot of Roman. Wait another minute or two. All right, probably ought to get started here. It's not you guys yet. Just a sec here. Okay, routine stuff. Grammar 7 was due last night. That's been checked. I will post a key later. Vocab lesson 3 test going to drop tomorrow morning. Be ready to take it sometime Friday, ideally during school so you don't forget. You come running out of the building. Yay, weekend. You forget you have a vocab test to take and then it's not on time. Okay, so as usual, a key will be posted Saturday for you to correct by Sunday night. I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. I'm going to keep the posts separate. I think that'll be less confusing. So I'll have you turn in the test sometime tomorrow. 20 points for doing that. Saturday morning, I'll get up, I'll return those to you, post a key on a separate post, and you post your corrections by Sunday night. It's not a bunch of work over the weekend. It'll take you a few minutes, right? Just don't forget to do it. Okay, so dreams and aspirations unit. We will discuss the first half of the necklace in class, sort of. I don't think we need to talk about too much. And I've got a good bit of work for you guys to do today into tomorrow, so I'm not going to keep you too long. But I do want you to understand what's going on. So you're going to be asked to finish reading the story today. That includes annotating, of course. Use that annotation guide. For today, tonight, you want to finish reading and annotating. You want to complete the quiz. Okay, all caps for the tab. Complete the Study Sync TV chart also. So you copy that from the Access One to your Google Doc where you have those initial notes from the intro. And I want you to hold off on doing the think, okay? Those are the extended response questions. We're gonna work on that in class tomorrow. We're actually gonna do some group work in breakout rooms tomorrow. So I'm asking everybody to be here. I'm preaching to the choir here. You guys are my people who are always here. If anybody's watching this recording, hopefully they are if they're not here. Required attendance tomorrow, 2 participation points off. If you are gone for no reason and haven't communicated with me about it, I think I need to be able to do that sometimes, okay? I think it'll be to your benefit to be able to work on this together rather than on your own. Okay? I think it'll take less time. You can probably do a better job. Regarding the quiz, let me kind of pop over to this actual assignment here. Get my fat head out of the way. All right, so got the read here. We should have read through paragraph 58, first half of the story, yesterday or last night. Tonight we want to do the quiz, right? So that is the multiple choice stuff, right? Now, if you do, as long as you do a good job, you spend some time on it, and you get a decent amount of them correct, I'm going to give you full credit, okay? It's not a quiz, okay? So do it honestly. But if you hurry through it, you're only getting a question or two, right? Then, then I'm going to lean more toward giving you only partial credit on that, okay? So close, careful read, take your time on the quiz. Study Sync TV gives you this video to watch, right? And this is a video of the Study Sync kids having their discussion. And you go into Access One before watching that. And a little bit down this handout, okay, we had our notes up here, some vocab stuff. We have the annotation guide, which hopefully you're using to some degree to help annotate the stories you read. And then we have analyze the discussion as you watch the Study Sync TV episode for the necklace. Okay, that's what you need. And you can just highlight this. It's not an interactive document. Highlight that, copy it. You can paste it right into a Google Doc, works just fine. And then using these timestamps here, you can make your way through the video and make your statements, analyzing with those questions, what the kids end up talking about there, okay? That's kind of a decent substitute for the fact that there's only so much of an extended conversation we can have in class, right? So far on the story, anybody have any big questions, anything you're confused about? Let me give you some basics and then you see if you have any questions. So we're in Paris, right, in an earlier time, and there's not really so much this big like spectrum of classes. You have the have-nots, right, the people who are cooking for people, cleaning people's homes, right? And then you have kind of middle to upper middle class, what they would call bourgeoisie, if you've learned that term in social studies. Those are people who are working for their money. They don't have old money that's been passed down from generation to generation. And they might live a lifestyle that seems pretty fancy to us. Like they seem like they, are living a pretty good life, right? But they're looked down upon by the upper class, like aristocracy, who has money being handed down from family to family, generation to generation. And so you have Mathilde and her husband. And Mathilde seems to be, part of that, to have married into, he's a ministry for the court of public instruction, right? So he's not rich person, but he works hard, seems like a nice guy. You want to think about, this character, this story is about characters in a large way, right? And then what happens to them and why. So what do we think of Mathilde at the beginning? What do we end up thinking about her with everything that happens to her? You've only seen the first glimpse of that. And by the end, why do we think that happens, and what's the author trying to say? And what do we think about the husband along the way? Those are good things to think about to be able to answer those questions well by the time you get to the end of it. So it's about characterization. It's definitely partly about irony, and then eventually we want it to be about theme. What does all that say? What was the author trying to get at? It's a little bit hard to get at because it's not our world, right? Okay. Any big questions about anything so far that I didn't already mention? So far, so good. Okay, that's a good bit of work. So I'm going to let you guys go and go ahead and get started on that, and then we'll do some more talking about it tomorrow and get that vocab test up. Okay. Appreciate you being here. See ya.
Mr. Cooney.
Yeah.
Did you get my email?
I did. I'm just about to put that in, Zach.
Okay.
Thanks, man.